YouTube, what up? Mangelomania, I'm back. I took a break at the gym, for about a solid 2 years. It's going good, you know. Grew up a little bit since since 2023. Okay. I'm realizing where we're at here. So yeah, played a little bit of Tomodachi Life. And it's time for part two. Time for part two of Minecraft, which I played like 2021 or something. And also part two of Tomodachi Life, because iconically I finished my series. So today, what do you think we're doing? We're ranking all the Gen 8 Pokemon. Um, if you'll welcome me to actually I'll go to scene two. I'm kind of an OBS pro right now. Okay, let me give you the rundown. Gen 8 sucks, but I wanted to start off with the worst one because I'm not really sure if I'm gonna like continue with this. So maybe it'll get better in the future. I'm not gonna do Gen 1 because I'm kind of a Gen 1 hater. Hate is a strong word. I just admit. Okay. On that note, Galarian Mouth. I like the beard. I love Berserker. I'm a big Berserker guy. We started off strong. I think the beard is kind of fire. The black is kind of fire. Not an A tier. Strong B. It's a strong B. Cause what I'm thinking. Hello? Like. Because what I'm thinking, it's not that good. It's not A. Galarian Ponyta, on the other hand, it's elegant. It's nice. It's kind of a like a throwback. It's a nice throwback spin on a classic. Makes it kind of whimsical. The location it's in is perfect. I love the location we find it at in the game. They cooked up with Ponyta. Rapidash, I don't like as much as Ponyta because the cute really matches Ponyta. Not so much Rapidash. Uh, it looks like a My Little Pony in a good way. So I'll go. I mean, it's better. No. I'll go low B tier. Slowpoke. It's it's Slowpoke, but with a piss kink. Now, I don't see why exactly we would go for this. I'm not gonna Google it either. Maybe it's cool. I'm not a big fan of it. When I saw it, I was like, why he got the frosted tips on the beach. That's pretty cool. So it's a C tier. This, on the other hand, I like the gun. I like the kind of like mystical, like the gunner type. I think it's very cool. I like the switch up that Slowpoke did from tail to the arm. This is a good A. I like it. Galarian Farfetch'd. You know what? Same bird with a bigger leak. I like Surfetch'd. This is just a C tier. It's just okay. I don't really like Gen ones because it's just a bird with a piece of grass. So that's where I'm at. I love Galarian Weezing. I think it's very cool. Fits the vibes of Galar. Um, Smokestack's just, oh my god, perfect with the game. Weezing is like a, oh my, this is actually so goated. Definitely A. Looks very cool in game. Love his hat. They did very well. I hate Mr. Mime. What a bad Pokemon. I don't know why. I don't know why the origins of it. I don't like it at all. Um, the birds. Oh, the birds for the DLC. They cooked. A lot of haters for these dudes. I actually really like them. They could fix the lore a little bit. I'd like them to fix the lore. I like that. But I love these dudes. I think they're awesome. I think they fit for legendaries. I don't know how legendary versions make sense if there's multiple of them, but I love them. And they're going into S tier because they're kind of awesome and I like them all. This is just the coolest thing I've ever seen. That's not true. Gen 8 is there's none of that actually. God, there's a lot of Gen 8 versions. I did not realize how many there were. Cursula is, oh my god, it's awesome. I couldn't catch it in my game because it's of its exclusiveness. It's very cool. I liked it a lot. I do think it's S tier because let's see, you got it. The Reef's dying, unlike Alola and all the gens before it, with a healthy environment. But in Galore, you got the smokestacks, you got the kind of bad dude messing things up on the darkest day. Cursula, very good, cool, kind of dark theme, and I like what they did with Corsola. Made a Cursula when it evolves. Clearing Corsola people, very good. God, they cooked up so much with the Punk Rocks, Exeggutor, and Linoone. I don't like the Linoone as much because, God, oh my God, I love Obstagoon so much. I think it fits Team Punk very well. Team Punk sucks because they're kind of weirdos, but I don't. The colors are perfect. I'm wearing like that's my favorite colors to wear. The eyes are gorgeous. I'm putting Linoone up there too. Galarian, Obstagoon, and Linoone, amazing. God, they cooked up with Darumaka and Darmanitan too. They just so good. This guy's just so cute. We're bumping these two down to A though. No, I really like that. We're just I'm glazing way too hard. I think I'm way glazing. They cooked up too much with that though. Okay. Galarian Darmanitan. Really good. Love Darmanitan. That's really good. Zen Darmanitan, equally as good, maybe a little bit better. They literally switched the fire type to the snow, and they did it perfectly. Galarian Mask is so clean. Another S tier. Because they switched up his whole vibe, and no, he's not an S tier because it's kind of weird to evolve it. But they switched up his whole vibe, made a whole new evolution. The weirdest evolution we've had in the series. Malamar, maybe. Anyway, very cool. The mask is awesome. Cofagrigus is awesome. And they somehow did it even better with Runerigus. So, I'm kind of loving him for that. I don't like Sunfisk. I'm kind of a hater, I'm not gonna lie. Grookey. Okay. Hear me out. All of the starters, baseline starters, very good for starters. They when I look at this trio, I don't swing one way off the bat. And that's what it's supposed to be. I'm supposed to just see a bunch of little dudes with maybe some colors representing their types. Very simple to start me off in my journey. And I didn't realize this at the beginning when I first got the game, when it was brand new. But I think I'm liking them now. I think I like them now a little bit more. Second stage, they didn't go strong. They didn't go good, actually. This is Thwackey. Yeah, this is Thwackey. Thwackey's cool. I see the mohawk. It's not bad. I don't even know this guy's name. Driz something. He sucks. This is the worst Pokemon. That's not true. It's very bad though. I don't even the vibes I'm getting from this design is bad because he goes from emo to a shooter. So that's really bad. That's actually F tier because that's very strange of a design. And I think a lot of people would agree with me because that's kind of sucks. Raboot, I can't say I like Raboot. D tier, he's just whatever. It's not alarming like Driz something was. It's not good. It's just straight up not good. Rillaboom, loved this funky grass monkey. Didn't choose it. In the end, I really did like it. I think they cooked up with this Dynamax. I really do think it's not that bad. So, clean baseline. Good A tier. I really like Cinderace. I kind of like because I think the energy is so perfect. Rabbits are so like full of energy. Soccer player that's like super full of energy, running around all the time. The Pyro Ball, it they made it in such a way that I like it a lot. Is my list. Gotta go with A for Cinderace. Inteleon, I like Inteleon, not as much as them both. The thing is, what is Inteleon? No, you can see he's kind of sly. You could definitely see he's kind of sly and sneaky in this. I wish they kind of like this isn't sly and sneaky. This is more sly and sneaky. Raboot is more sly and sneaky than Driz something is. Alright, here's where we go downhill. This generation's Pokemon, but the wide range. Route 1 rodents always kind of suck, except unless it's Zigzagoon. So, kind of D tier. I hate Greedent. Greedent is such an ugly Pokemon. Just because it's Route 1, I'm not going to hate on it. It's a C tier. It's better than these two. Rookidee, it's a Route 1 bird. I don't like it personally. Corviknight, I think its name is. No, that's Corviknight. I don't like Rookidee's evolution. It's just another big bird. Corviknight is genius Pokemon. I need to fix A and S tier. Realistically, Corviknight is like really good. It's very cool. It's A tier. It's dark. He's seen so much in the game. You see him as a taxi service. Just a very cool Pokemon. Humongous bird. Night. Dark aesthetic. I love this bird, and I think it fits the generation very well. I like it a lot. This stupid bug. I don't like this. Well, maybe. Oh. He's like a little scientist, dude. Maybe like a little alien looking guy in the UFO. I don't like Dot, whatever his name is, I think it is. Orbeetle. I love Orbeetle. Cooked up with Orbeetle. Yo, maybe the final Evos in this generation are gonna kind of win me over. Orbeetle's kind of great. He doesn't really fit the aesthetic. I can't lie. I don't see where it fits the aesthetic. Maybe Darkest Day with that guy coming down from space, kind of relative to that. But it's a very cool Pokemon. Orbeetle, I get it. Oh, it's a ladybug, but I like Orbeetle. Very cool Pokemon. I don't like this Pokemon at all. I think its tail is ugly. I think its look ugly. I think its Swiper from Dora. I think its evolution is even uglier. Thevile might be. I don't like it at all. One of these is Gossifleur. I forgot this was a Pokemon in this generation because it's just so simple. They're both C tiers. It's just whatever. Wooloo! I really like Wooloo. I really like that gym challenge where you have to herd them. So Wooloo and Double get a B tier for me. Just because they're cute. And their kind of cuteness is carrying. And they're kind of like Vikings because the braids. I think I just figured that out. Which is kind of like evolution of knights, maybe. Maybe I'm getting at something here. I don't know. I don't like Dwebble or whatever his name is because he's just like a nerd looking guy. This guy. It might be D something. I don't know. Awesome Pokemon. Shiny is brilliant shiny. I don't know. Like, they did so good on the shiny. I really don't even want to know, like, how did they cooked so hard. That's another A because it's so good. Yammer, B tier. I like it more than those guys. Bulltown or Boltunt or whatever. Topacy. I don't really like it that much. It's a lot like the goated ass electric lion, which was just leagues better. Leagues better. Okay. They did so good on these coal dudes. I really like them. I think this whole line might. Yeah, this whole line is A tier. The location they put them in is perfect. The evolution line is crazy. It goes from a little ball coal, the minecart, into the whole furnace, and it even evolves on that in the Dynamax form. They did really good with these. Can't lie. Applin. I really like Applin. Appleton. One of my favorite Pokemon. Period. So, maybe not ever, but I like him a lot. A tier. High tier for that. Silicobra. Just another B tier. First stage. It's okay. I can't hate on it. And I double can't hate on it because Sandaconda is also a very favorite Pokemon of mine. And it's A tier because, God, it's just a cool looking Pokemon. It's a very cool looking Pokemon. I like it a lot. He looks like a shotgun. It's very cool. Cameron. Oh man, I won't lie to you. I never really got behind Cameron. I think he's kind of a weird Pokemon. But there sometimes is weird Pokemon. But I don't like that. Another C tier for me. I'll throw these both into C tier, yeah. These Barracuda guys, or it's like Torpedo or something. I hate this dude. He's really weird. I think this dude is cooler. Maybe another B tier. Whoa! They brought back baby Pokemon for Toxel. Maybe Toxel? We got an egg. Gifted the egg. evolves into one of the toxicities. What a cool Pokemon! You find them in the same location as that Obstagoon that always spawns. God, what a crazy setup that is. I wonder how, this probably isn't taking too much. It's probably fine. Okay. Toxel. Good A tier. Little baby. We know what's coming. Because Toxtricity, both of them are A tier. Let's clear this A tier. Appleton, very cool Pokemon, evolves from Applepie. Easy S tier. Easy S tier. Dreadnought, very cool. This guy, very cool. Toxtricity is an S tier. I love Toxtricity. Rillaboom, S tier, very cool. There's these dudes. Maybe don't deserve S tier, but they're very, very cool. Sizzlepede, I think is a very cool comment. Or I think it's very cool. What is this one? Centiskorch, very, very awesome. Definitely an S tier Pokemon. It's so original. Like, there's diamonds in the rough here, definitely. Like, look at my it's pretty lopsided just because how, like, there's some good ones here. Grappalocked, very, very I like Grappalocked a lot. I think as a water fighting type, I think they did very well. I don't know why we needed it. I like him a lot. I think the baby is kind of cool too. He's pretty cool. The baby is cool. Sinistea, cool concept. I like both Sinisteas. I think they're the kind of weird, like antique form is pretty cool. I like that a lot. The Hatterene line is alright. I don't really like that. I don't really like that. And this is just kind of like we know where that's headed. Headed with Lopunny. I'm not a big fan of that. The colors are kind of cool. The location where you find it's very cool. It's just okay. Impidimp, so ugly. This can go back and this can go down F tier. This can go back down F tier. That can stay in C tier. This guy is so ugly. I don't know why they made emo Pokemon. Emo Pokemon that aren't Obstagoon, because Obstagoon is actually cool, but not emo. Grimmsnarl is a bit better than Hatterene. I give it an A. He's pretty cool. It's like a dark imp. He's pretty cool as like an evil guy. Obstagoon. Oh, I didn't. Obstagoon's an S tier. Matches the everything I like about the. No, not an S tier. I like it a lot, but I know it's not an S tier. I'm not gonna make people mad. Actually, A tier is probably gonna make people mad. People probably hate Obstagoon, but I like Obstagoon a lot. I think he's very cool. I think he's big. I like kind of bulkier Pokemon sometimes, and I think that it was a weird direction to take Linoone. Very strange. I would never see it coming, and that's why I like it so much. Because it's very different. And what's his name? I don't know. Marine's like brother or whatever. Very cool. Very cool character. Obstagoon. Berserker is here. And he's cool. Berserker is very cool. Another A tier Pokemon. Berserker's awesome. Like the Norse theme. They did it again, just like with another Pokemon here somewhere. Because they did like a night thing. Oh! Cursula. God, what a cool Pokemon. S tier. Very cool. It's like world. Our oceans are dying, boy. Boy. Surfetched. top of B tier. Lucky him because you know Farfetch need an evolution. GLaDOS OG's got to see it. uh, I guess it works for the gen. I don't like Farfetched or Surfetched. Or that goes against what I said earlier. I don't like Farfetched. Surfetched is better, but I don't like it still. Okay. Mr. Rhyme. Why did Mr. Mime need he's just, why did he get shorter? Why he there in the game, in the ice land? Well, because Mr. Mime is an ice type now. Okay. I don't like the Pokemon at all. I think it's actually quite bad. I think he's ugly. I don't like him at all. Runerigus, also like top 8 here. Very cool Pokemon. Evolution is awesome. They didn't let Cofagrigus down. That's a very strong thing to say. Cofagrigus is a very strong Pokemon. Gen 5 is my favorite generation. I don't think that's crazy to say that. And they didn't let down one of those awesome evolutions in Gen 5 down by making it Runerigus, which is awesome. The runes of Ancient with Ghost, making it its own thing. I genuinely think they were geniuses right there. Milcery, I don't get it. This one though, I like all the types. I think that's pretty cool, and I think it's a cool little geek Pokemon. It's like a Deshbund, but I don't like Deshbund. No, I do like Deshbund. He's pretty cool. Flanks, cannot hate on Flankus or whatever his name is. I think where you find him marching around is awesome. I think they're all little cool dudes. Their shiny is really goated. I can't hate on it. I just can't. 8 tier. Good. That's just Pyukumuku from Alola, is it not? They did it twice actually. Wait. Maybe that's not what I'm thinking of. I don't know. Why is this Pokemon? He's very cool. I just forgot his Pokemon. D tier, too forgettable. And I think it looks like Snom, but I think it looks like a different Pokemon that I'm thinking of from Alola. That's what I think. Snom is very goated. I think it's a cool little ice cocoon bug. I think they did ice bug pretty well. You could go right there or something. Right. Yeah, right there. And it evolves into very cool moth ice Pokemon. Gorgeous Pokemon. Also A tier. I think I just love that evolution. I think it makes a lot of sense. It's simple but very cool. Stonjourner is awesome. Stonjourner is awesome. I think it's such a Pokemon vibe. I think it's exactly what I want out of a Pokemon. I think he's cute. Good Pokemon. Ice-Q. I don't like his little form without the ice. I think he's too simple. But he's also very cool, and I like him more than all these dudes, just because he's a penguin, and I like penguins a lot. And I do like the ice cube, but I think it's just too simple. Like ice penguin has an ice cube on his head that breaks. I don't think his face is cute. So, what is this? Impidimp? No, this is like Impidimp. Indeedee maybe? I don't like Indeedee. No, Indeedee's okay. C tier at best. They did it in X and Y a lot better with it might be M something. I don't know. Esmer? No, Esmer evolves into whatever it is. But they're very psychic, and they fall around that lady, which is goated. She's a goat. They're very cool. Morpeko, very cool. Falls around a Marini. I like Morpeko's little frustration thing. I think it's a start of like a mid battle switch up trainer bond type thing. I think it's very cool. Uh, I think as far as Pikachu clones go, not very good, but it's whatever. Okay. This is just like Minecraft Elephant. I didn't like it. Other people might. I think it's Dynamax ugly. I think it's bad. Uh, it might be lower than B tier. I don't really understand it. I don't like Qfint at all. These guys are really cool. They make no sense though. That's kind of the whole point. I wish we got the completed forms as Pokemon. I think they're all kind of A tier, except for just maybe how goated Dracovish is. You get top of A tier. We're definitely missing whoever's evolved into it's D something. Dralodon? Maybe. But Dralodon's an E tier. Oh, but he's a skyscraper, so I get it. Definitely mid A tier. I like what they did with the Evo. I don't think it makes sense that they did it in the next like the DLC of the next game. That doesn't make sense. I didn't like when they added it, but I like that as a thing. They make it a bridge. That's awesome. I can't deny that. It's awesome. Wow, Dragapult line. I can't lie, it's perfect. I can't lie. They're all pretty perfect. Mid stage is a little awkward. You're gonna get that with mid stages. I think they did what they could. It's a crazy complicated design. Total opposite end of what do you have in Gen 1? You have let's just go Charizard, fire breathing dragon. Everybody knows what like fire is a fire breathing dragon, gun turtle. Okay, well scratch gun turtle, but very simple, plain things like you Gengar, Ghost, Clefairy, pink ball of fun, Jigglypuff, pink ball of fun. Uh, Chansey, pink ball of fun. Rapidash, Fire, Pony. They're very simple designs. I think we all know that Fire Dragon, like, they went far because now we have Apple Dragons and Living Apple Pie and Gorilla Bongo, not Bongo, what? Drumming, Fire Centipede. Like, it's a little bit more creative than, like, Living, like, Ghost. How do I explain this? Ghost relic of the past of the ocean. Like it is they do good by more complicated designs and uh not to say it's always good because you could get stuff like maybe some upcoming designs. Wow, they didn't do too bad here actually. Maybe I was wrong. We'll see that in the end. Anyway, so Ghost, Jet Fighter, little baby cannons, very cool. I saw the whole lore on it earlier on what it actually is. I don't remember. It's very cool how complicated they made him, and they made it cook up so hard. The shiny's gorgeous. I'm sure we're gonna get a few cards with some crazy art. They just Game Freak did good here. I can't lie. Base, Zacian, and Zamazenta. They're okay. They're dogs. Same with Ultra Form. I mean, like where do we came from? Like Solgaleo and Lunala were awesome. They're both just like dogs with weapons. They could have done better. Eternatus is kind of just ugly. Like he's kind of just like he realistically is just down there. I think the lore is awesome. I think this as the final battle is cool. I think the final battle is awesome. I think it's very cool. Um, I'm only ranking that on the battle because I actually had trouble with the battle. I think a lot of people do, and I think Pokemon games should be a little bit harder. I'm not alone there. It Eternatus is kind of just okay, but it's supposed to be a weird looking Pokemon because it's uh that's just how it is, and then it takes all the Dynamax energy, makes it into like the ultimate Pokemon ever, does the darkest day. We're all screwed. That's basically the lore or something. Uh, I'm not a big Eternatus fan. I think uh they could have done something cooler, like made it Rayquaza, but Rayquaza made Rayquaza. They could have made Rayquaza, but again, they didn't. Kubfu. No, I do like Kubfu. I didn't. I started off not liking Kubfu, but I like it a little bit more now. I don't think it makes sense. I think like fighting bear is kind of weird. Urshifu. I think Urshifu's design is very cool. Realistically, no, like Lucario is awesome. Lucario is so cool. This is basically like Lucario, but again, but like legendary. By no means should this Pokemon be legendary at all. I don't think they needed to be legendary to make a whole like story DLC out of them. I love how powerful they are. I think that's very cool and competitive. They're very very good, but I don't think they needed to be legendary just because they're kind of just like cool Pokemon. Like Sock and Throw aren't legendary, and that's kind of like their vibe here. But you know what? Very cool Pokemon. And I enjoyed the DLC. Zarude is probably the stupidest mythical. Did you know Zarude existed? I didn't until like Scarlet and Violet came out. Like they made one movie off of this guy, and then they just like threw him in. I don't know how they came up with the idea. It's better than Eternatus. I don't love Zarude. I think if we knew more about it, it'd be cool. Like Hoopa. I love Hoopa. Hoopa's awesome. But Zarude is kind of like monkey. Regieleki is awesome. Beats Trick Room. He's faster than Trick Room. Trick Room, if you don't know, makes the slowest Pokemon around the fastest. So the slowest Pokemon will send attacks out faster. Normally, you get like a really slow Pokemon, set up Trick Room, an attack, not an attack, but it's a move that sets up the Trick Room, no damage to anyone. Then the Pokemon for the next kind of some whatever turns, I've never played competitive, will now the slowest ones will go first before the ones that would have gone first. But Regieleki is faster than Trick Room, beats out, it just goes first, basically, whenever. Always goes first. No, that's like crazy. I think like visiting the fastest Pokemon ever is the coolest thing. Regis are awesome. Most people don't like Regieleki because it's a new Reggie. Why would they can't ruin my boys like that? Very cool nonetheless. I'm going to get an S tier because Regis are awesome. Simple Pokemons. But that's what that's what Regigigas does. He makes Pokemon, the Regis, out of nothing. Inanimate objects. Look it up. I'm not explaining it. Regidrago, I like a lot less. I don't think Regidrago's as cool. I think he's pretty cool. Definitely B tier. I would like it if we got to see the full thing. I don't know how that would make sense. Because Regidrago is only the head of the dragon that Regigigas brought back to life. And I'm not a big fan of the arms. I just don't know why they even. I mean, no. It does make sense why they had to make a second, like, for the story. I get it. I don't like that much. I think Reggie Alecki is so cool though. Oh god, these just are so bad. Calyrex and Glastrier something and Esqui something are just so bad. Calyrex is so ugly. Such an ugly Pokemon. Uh, it's Calyrex is so bad actually. It's really quite bad. I mean, here it is though. Like this is just a solid list. I think I learned something, guys. When you think about it, Gen 8 really ain't so bad. Let me, if I could do some quick, like, fixing up. This guy's probably not S tier. The whole line's not S tier. Dreepy probably isn't S tier. I think this is valid. Like, I look, you do think this is valid. Well, if you enjoyed this video, I think I know you then. If you didn't enjoy this video, let me know. Send it to my Instagram or maybe like my Facebook or something. Just actually just text me, and I'll put the video on private. There we go. That's what I'll do, and then I'll put the video on private, and I'll never make a video again. Actually, okay. I'll see you two in 2027. That's 2027. This probably won't get released actually. I don't know if it's gonna be able to store on my computer. So we'll get this video rendered, edit a little bit. Thank you for staying up with Mandalomania. We 2025, we made it. I'm old now. Not really. Older.